When Jeremy beat Joseph for the singles title, you heard me talk about the history of that moment, of him becoming a two-time Full Metal Trivia singles champion. And now here we are again, set to make more history, as Team 80's has the opportunity to become the first ever team to hold two teams' titles at the same time. There has been an individual who has done it. His name was Paulo Yama, but he did it with two different partners. And now the movie Warzone champions, Jeremy Adams, Sandy Robinson, Team 80's, they have a chance to win the Full Metal Trivia teams titles, become the undisputed General Movie Trivia teams champions, and make history yet again. Boys, how you feeling tonight?
We're feeling great. Thank you, Nico. Again, thank you for supporting us and being our manager. You were a great support to me in that singles match, which was a tremendous match. And I know this is going to be a tremendous match as well. Sandy and I are excited. I just want to give a moment of respect to our opponents, Wyld Stallyns, who, came in. I think we were there when these two, first got hooked up. We saw their origins. We were there. We were writing questions, hosting matches when these guys came to prominence, and they've just been, a bullet going right through this league. I really kind of saw them going all the way. They went all the way. They're a tremendous team, and I think Sandy and I would be lying if we weren't a little nervous to take on these guys. There's just one small little consolation in my mind, is that one of the very few teams that could stop Wyld Stallyns in Full Metal was Omega Club, and when Team 80's played Omega Club, we TKO'd them. So, at least there's some precedent here that we can hold our own against a team even as great as Wyld Stallyns, because we're Team 80's. We've been winning for a while, and this is our second shot at this title, and it didn't go our way last time, and we are hell-bent on it going our way this time. How do you feel about that, Sandy?
You know what? I will say, first off, let me congratulate my team partner becoming the Full Metal Trivia Singles Championship again. I'll say a second thing. Man, do I ever regret making this team a team. Brian came to me and said, "Hey, do you got anybody?" I'm like, "Hey, yeah, what about this guy?" And look what they've done. Joseph and Brian are fantastic competitors. There's no question about that. They ran through their tournament. They got to where they are to face us. Joseph, he made it all the way through the singles tournament. Or no, he didn't. He became the number one contender last time, and last year, and has been waiting for his shot. And now with them together, anything could happen. But I am pretty confident with you and I. I mean, we just won the the movie Warzone team championships. You're already the movie Warzone champion. These are things that count. And you know what? At the end of the day, the only thing people want to see is a W, and I want to bring that home. And you know what? If that means we've got to go through a great team with a couple of great guys, then that means what happened, and I'm sure they feel the same way.
We love you, Joseph and Brian, but we got to get this W, unfortunately. But in any case, we know it's going to be a great match, and good luck to you guys.
Wyld Stallyns, your tour is canceled. Time to go back to the stables.
What's going on, metalheads? This is it. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. This is the team title match here on Full Metal Trivia. All roads lead to the belt, and we are finally here with 5 rounds ahead of us. We got ourselves a phenomenal match in the making, something of biblical proportions and something that is going to be talked about for a long, long time. Welcome, everybody. I am your host for tonight, Big Papa himself here, Jeff Varu. Joining me, as always, in the co-hosting chair is our good buddy, Mr. Dan Skip Allen. Dan, how are we doing tonight?
I'm doing great. You know what? I'll tell you what. I am so glad to be a part of this titanic matchup between 2 great teams. I've been following this team league all the way through. It makes sense that I'm here for the championship.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we got to look at like these 2 teams right now. I mean, like first we got to look at Team 80's right now with Jeremy Adams and Sandy Robinson. The last time they played, they earned their spot here in this title match back at the Snowball back in December. That was many, many moons ago. So it's been now, 6 months since we've seen them in action. The question now begs, are they rusty? Do they have dust? We don't know yet. I say from what we've seen in the past, this is a scary team. I mean, this isn't their first rodeo here. I mean, we've seen them before in a title match. Unfortunately, came up just a little bit short. But you know what? They have proven to be a dynamite team, and they deserve to be in this match as much as their competitors, the Wyld Stallyns of Joseph Olivas and Brian Michaels, a team that I had to face in the previous team tournament. And we said it since day one. Scary team. This is a scary team. We've seen what they can do individually as well as a team. Usually, you always run into the possibility of 2 dynamite competitors who do great singly. When they team up, they don't always mesh the best, but that is the furthest thing we have seen here. We have seen nothing but chemistry, we have seen nothing but dominance, and we have seen nothing but records be shattered by them. They have just set this season ablaze, and it is a marvel to see them compete. But now it begs the question, Cinderella's story? Or are they going to come up short when it comes down to when it really matters? These are the questions we all have in this match, and it really is just going to come down to the right question at the right time. Dan, do you have any final thoughts going into this before we introduce these guys?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, the gauntlet that Wyld Stallyns have gone through to get to this far has prepared them for this match. And I don't use many wrestling analogies, but I remember a guy by the name of Al Snow way back when, and he had a little dummy, and the crowd used to do head, and he went up against a guy named Shane Douglas, and everybody thought, oh, Al Snow's going to win. They've been building him up. They're going to build him up, and Shane Douglas had the title for 5 years. What happened? Shane Douglas beat Al Snow. No lie. Just because you were built up and you've been building yourself up and everybody loves you, doesn't mean you're going to win. And the champ is the champ. So to dethrone the champ, that's going to be the task from Wyld Stallyns tonight.
Well, regardless of what happens tonight, we're going to have a new team champion. This is going to be a match to remember. So everybody, I think we did enough talking. Let's get these guys in the ring. So, introducing first, coming in with a team record of 5 wins and 2 losses with 4 TKOs, with a strength of the Transformers franchise, they are Jeremy the Atom Adams and Sandy the Sandman Robinson, Team 80's. And their opponents, the team bracket champions, with a record of 6 wins and 1 loss with 1 TKO, with a strength of actor-actress filmography, they are the Macguffin Brian Michaels and the algorithm Joseph Olivas, Wyld Stallyns. All right, Dan, we got our competitors in the ring. We got ourselves a match to go forward to, and it starts with round number 1. Round number 1 is the same in championship matches as it was in regular teams league. So here's how it works. Our teams are going to get the same 8 questions from 8 different categories. They will then have 15 seconds to write their answers down on a whiteboard, pen and paper, whatever means they have necessary. After those 15 seconds are up, they will then show and say what they have written down. Correct answers are worth 1 point. Incorrect answers get you absolutely nothing, just shame, but in a championship setting this time. And if a competitor goes 8 for 8, in round number 1, they will have the opportunity to answer a bonus question to get their team up a maximum of 18 points going into round number 2. And our housekeeping rules for our teams: you will have 4 repeats to use collectively throughout the entire match, as well as 1 challenge, so use them sparingly, and to just keep your hands visible at all times so that way there's no outside shenanigans at play. That being said, Team 80's, are you ready?
We're ready.
Wyld Stallyns, are you ready?
Well, it comes down to this. Yes.
Yes.
Good luck, gentlemen. Let's crown us a champion after 5 rounds. Here we go with your first question. Good luck to you all. Your first question is going to come to you in the category of action. In Mad Max, what item does Max give to the gang member at the end of the film?
Oh, this is a good film, Jeff. How long ago was the last time you saw this?
Oh man, I remember when Fury Road was coming out. I remember watching all of them leading up to Fury Road, and that was probably the last time I saw it. But you know what? The first Mad Max I think holds up really well. The sequels, they hold their own special place. All right, let's give these guys. Yep, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Let's start with Joseph first.
I guess the helmet.
Ooh, I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Sandy, what do you have?
I said the exact same thing. His helmet.
Ooh, I'm sorry, that is also incorrect. Brian.
I honestly had no idea. I said a doll.
Ooh, unfortunately incorrect. And Jeremy, clean sweep for it wrong?
It was a hacksaw.
That is correct.
That is right.
They're on the board.
All right, question number 2. The category of Geek Squad. What actor plays Chancellor Valorum in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace?
You always know it's a good question when you don't even finish and they're already...
I actually like this one. I know a lot of people, what do you think you are? I actually like this of the prequels. This one I actually
Everybody calls this one the worst, but everybody knows they're lying to themselves. It's Attack of the Clones. Attack of the Clones is just garbage. Thank you all for agreeing with me. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and
Repeat.
Ooh, first repeat in Sandy. Got it in there at the end.
All right. What actor plays Chancellor Valorum in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace? Yeah, I think there's a lot of fun stuff to be had here, despite one character.
It's not perfect by any means, but it's still a fun movie, I think. Little devil's advocate here. All right.
For me, I've always had more fun with this one than Episode 2.
Absolutely. 4, 3, 2,
Sorry,
and
brother.
1.
Repeat.
Repeat.
One more repeat.
One more.
Who's that? Sandy again?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sandy.
Sorry,
Here we go.
Sarah.
One
Yeah,
time.
it's okay.
I got it right at the last.
All right. What actor plays Chancellor Valorum in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace?
All right, let's just save time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Sandy, what do you have?
I should have had it right away. It's Terrence Stamp.
That is correct. There was repeats helped. Brian.
General's out himself. Terrence Stamp.
That is correct. They're on the board. Jeremy.
I remember the really odd thing when in the marketing they had Chancellor Valorum on Pepsi cans. Terrence Stamp.
That
They
is
did.
Of all the
correct.
characters! Of all the characters!
And
had all of
Joseph.
them.
Not to be confused with a guy named Malik, Terrence Stamp.
That is correct. Good job, gentlemen. Clean sweep across the board.
I had the whole set except for the gold Yoda.
I do too, Sandy. That's so weird. That's so weird. I have them all still.
Oh, that's.
We'll continue our discussion of collectible Star Wars toys after question number 3, which is coming to you in the category of drama. In the film 50-50, Adam is shocked to learn that he has a tumor located in what area of his body?
This is supposed to be a comedy, Jeff. I don't know. Parts of this wasn't that comedic to me.
There were some moments where they were going for comedy, but like this felt so real. I didn't feel like I was watching a movie. It felt just like authentic and it felt genuine. And I loved the movie. I thought the movie was so heartfelt and it was so genuine. And
Oh yeah.
For such a serious subject, it was very enjoyable.
Oh yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. Brian, what do we have?
Is it his brain?
Ooh, I'm sorry, it's incorrect. Jeremy.
His spine.
That is correct. Joseph.
I have not seen the movie yet, but I remember in the trailer he said that he didn't smoke, so he was surprised, so I said his lung.
Good guess, but unfortunately incorrect. And Sandy?
I thought about 2, and I went with spine or brain. Sorry.
Oh, so you're trying to confuse me a little bit here.
That was a little bit of sleight of hand.
All right. Your next question. Oh man, this is going to be interesting. This question. In Sandy's favorite category, non-U.S. films. I can't help it, Sandy. I'm sorry. What was the final theatrical released film from director Ingmar Bergman? I know one person's already writing it down, and I knew that person was going to know this. I just knew it, Jeff.
I kind of had a feeling as well when I saw this question. I was like, I know one person who will probably get it, but I've been surprised before. But
yeah, you can definitely be surprised. That's not a problem. That's not a problem there. That will happen.
Surprises come in the most unusual championship matches. We've seen it happen. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down, please. Joseph, what do you got?
I don't think this is right, but I wrote Persona.
Good guess, but incorrect. Sandy, what do you have?
I absolutely know this is incorrect, but I wanted to write something down, so I put the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect as well. Brian, what do you have?
I don't really know Bergman films. I put Seventh Seal.
That is also incorrect.
You named one. That's
you named
good.
one.
That's the only one I knew.
And Jeremy.
Sarabond.
Oh.
That is actually incorrect, Jeremy.
Okay. That's a later one. I might have been off. Yeah, I'm off.
Wow.
The
Oh
answer
my
we were
God.
looking for, Stan?
Fanny and Alexander.
That's challenge.
Oh,
That's the answer.
Sarabond is absolutely after Fanny and Alexander.
Okay.
Jeff, we'll leave it to you.
Challenge.
Okay, so there's a challenge on the field. All right, ladies and gentlemen, after that challenge, we did our research and consulted, and we have indeed found that Jeremy's answer of Sarabond did actually get released theatrically. So this actually is an acceptable answer, and it is the correct answer, so they will get the point for that then as well. So.
And they have another challenge. They keep their challenge.
They will keep their challenge. All right, so we continue on now to question number 5 in the category of actors and actresses. Who appeared in the following films? Red Dawn, Sin City, Sudden Death, and MacGruber.
3 movies I like, 1 I don't.
Let me look at this list really quick. One is a good cheesy time, and the others I haven't seen MacGruber, I haven't seen Sudden Death. Sin City's okay. I was not the biggest fan of it.
You know, Josh Cougar loves MacGruber.
All right, let's give them a 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. Pens down. Good hands, Joseph. So we'll go to you now with that.
I was struggling to think which one of the Red Dawns came up, and last minute, Powers Booth.
That is correct. Nice pull. Jeremy.
It was a sheer freaking guess. Powers Booth.
That is correct. Brian.
Powers Booth.
That is correct. And Sandy, to make it the clean sweep.
Yeah, I refuse to show my answer.
Ooh.
You can tell me later if you put Swayze.
Oh, no.
All right. Question number 6 in the category of family films. In what film does a child named Colton claim to have visited heaven after a near-death experience when his appendix ruptured? Is this recent? Is this a recent film, Jeff?
Within the last decade, I would say.
Okay.
Within this current decade, I would think of.
I thought I kind of remembered this. I'm like, is this something a few years back?
But I have not seen it, so.
I think I was supposed to see it, and I didn't see it for some reason.
There's so many films, we gotta miss them all. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down, please. Sandy, what do you got?
Wonder.
Good guess, but incorrect. Brian.
Is it Heaven is Real?
Oh man, Ryan.
Let's come back to that. Jeremy.
All right.
I'm wrong. I said 5 minutes in heaven.
Ooh, that was a good guess too. Joseph.
Heaven is for real.
That is the correct answer.
Yeah,
I tried that too, and I thought it was too much.
Unfortunately,
Sorry about that,
unfortunately, Brian, I can't give them to you with that one. I'm sorry. All right, gentlemen. No, unfortunately, with Jeremy missing that, no perfect rounds, but we still got a couple more questions to go. So, question number 7 is going to come to you in the category of recent releases. In Captain Marvel, the cat-like creature named Goose was actually what kind of alien?
Not my favorite movie from the last year.
Mine doesn't count.
I watched it fairly recently now. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. It's just it's what we've come to expect from Marvel anymore. So it's just.
Well, I think we come to expect Avengers Endgame and Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yeah, even that. I mean, I was just kind of like the movie was like it was fine. I mean, I love '90s references, but I think they just shoved it down our throats a little too much. All right, let's give them 5, 4, 3,
Dan just at 0.
2, and 1. I saw Sandy counting. Yes, pens down, guys. Jeremy, what do you got?
I'm not going to waste a repeat. I can't remember.
Okay.
Know it as soon as you say it.
Joseph, what do you got?
I don't remember. Sokar.
Good guess, but incorrect. Sandy.
I'm not sure. I'm going to say Flurgan.
I will give him actually that.
No.
Actually, no. Okay. Okay.
In the words of Samuel L. Jackson, Mother Flurkin.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
You're missing a K, Sandy.
Okay. Yeah.
A C versus a K. I'd give it.
Brian felt the pain on the last question, and now
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
All right, guys.
We do our
Shit, that's the closest I've come to an answer since question number 2. Thanks, Brian.
All right, guys. This is your last question in round number 1 in the category of plot summary. So this is a good one. Name the following film. A bookish CIA researcher finds all his coworkers dead and must outwit those responsible until he figures out who he can really trust. Oh, Jeff, if you haven't seen this, you've got to see it. Phenomenal.
I've seen this one.
Oh,
Love this one. Great one.
Boy, you really do love it.
It's pure tension, and that's what I love about it. And that's what ultimately makes it so enjoyable.
Oh, yeah.
All right, gentlemen, I'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down, please. Brian, what do you got?
I couldn't come up with it. I got nothing.
Ooh, I'm sorry. Jeremy, what do you got?
Okay, this stars Robert Redford, not Jack Lemmon, Dan. It is the 3 Days of the Condor.
Yes!
All right,
That
Jeremy.
is correct. Joseph, I'm going to take a wild guess right now.
3 Days of the Condor.
Nice, Paul.
I saw this movie twice because I wanted to yeah, it was one of the earliest. It's actually one of the earliest R-rated movies I saw. So.
Sandy,
I thought it was PG.
Sandy, I'm gonna take a wild guess. No.
Sandy?
I just saw Jeremy writing down a whole bunch of words, so I tried to think of the wordiest title I could think. So I put the Sum of All Fears, and yeah, no.
Good guess.
Good guess.
Similar.
I was
All
expecting a war movie. That's not fair.
They've been switching it up the last couple.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, after round number 1, we got ourselves a match here. We have a tie game of 7-7 coming out of round 1. But you know what? We're going into round number 2 now, and round number 2 is always where the fun begins. It is our famous wheel round. Here is how it works if you are not familiar with it. The team in the lead would usually pick who goes first or second, but we're going to go with the higher ranked team, so it would be Team 80's at this point. They will decide to go either first or second, and then the team going first will then bet on either the color red or black. From that point, then, we will then spin our handy-dandy wheel of various assorted categories. If it lands on a category, they could choose either keep it or respin. Keeping in mind, if they respin, they will then have to stick with where the wheel lands. If it lands on their chosen color, they will then have the chance to pick the category for themselves. However, if the opponent's color comes up, they can pick the category from them. From that point, then, they will then receive 6 questions valuing 2 points apiece. Multiple choice is available, knocking the point spread down to 1. And if they answer incorrectly, the opposing team can steal the point or points on the board. And just a reminder to our competitors, Team 80's, you have 2 repeats left. Wyld Stallyns, you have 4 repeats left. Dan, while I bring up the wheel, do you mind reading to them their categories for tonight?
All right, the categories tonight in round 2 are as follows: comedy, drama, road trip movies, movie quotes, DCEU, that's DC Extended Universe, F. Gary Gray, horror, domestic box office, baseball movies, Adam Driver, actor and actress filmography, that's Wyld Stallyns strength, and Transformers live action, Team 80's strength, go figure, red and black.
All right, Team 80's, you are currently the higher ranked team as of right now. I need you to choose either go first or second.
What do you want?
I'm kind of feeling first this time, Zandy. What do you think? Should we just stick with what we are?
I think you guys should go first too. Yeah,
All right.
Go first.
I have that mysterious voice, obviously, coming
And,
from the nether realm. We don't know who
And
that
what do you
is.
think? What do you think? Usually black, right, Zandy?
Yeah, you know what? Let's switch it this time.
Red. All right.
Let's switch it to red.
Okay. Red for Team 80's, black for the Stallions. All right, so I will then land the wheel. Oops, just spun the wheel. I'm trying to get over to your color, and all right. So as you can see, we are currently on the color of red. Your spin is in, round and around it will go, and it is slowing down on what looks to be domestic box office. Would you like to keep it or respin?
Respin.
Yep.
Okay. Keeping in mind where it lands now, you are stuck with. And it is stopping on what looks to be DCEU.
Okay. Let me scroll down here, guys, and I will read you those questions.
All right.
Scroll. All right, we got DCEU. You're going to get 6 questions in the category of the DC Extended Universe. All right. Question number 1 is as follows: what actress voices Catherine, the Leviathan that guards Atlantis' trident in Aquaman?
That would be Julie Andrews. Final answer.
Correct
2
for
points.
2 points.
All right. Question number 2. How old is Kal-El when Zod and his crew arrive on Earth in Man of Steel?
It's 33, right? It's 33.
Final
right?
answer.
You're correct for 2
2
points.
points. Nice pick. Nice.
I was
pick.
just about to tell you that it was 33 and I didn't pull it, so good for you.
All right. In Suicide Squad, what is the name of the facility that Task Force X are held in?
Belle Reeve.
No, I don't think that's what it is.
I'm pretty sure. It's Belle Reeve Prison, or Belle Reeve Psychiatric. What do you think it is?
Gotta give you guys.
We'll go with that.
5,
We'll go with
4.
I don't know if you need the full
3.
thing. Belle Reeve Prison/Hospital. Final answer.
We will accept Belle Reeve.
That is correct. 2 points.
That's 2 points. All right.
Suicide Squad.
In Batman vs. Superman, how old? Oh, God. In Batman vs. Superman, how is Lois able to determine what Wally Keefe did not intend on blowing himself up in the courtroom?
What?
Basically, how did she determine? Oh wait, I'm sorry.
Why don't we let's
Okay.
I'm a little confused here.
I was gonna say,
Hold on. In Batman vs. Superman, how is Lois able to determine that Wally Keefe did not intend on blowing himself up in the courtroom?
Wasn't the bomb a LexCorp bomb or something?
And it was built into his wheelchair.
Yeah, but it wasn't. He didn't make it. It was from LexCorp, right? Do you want to go multiple choice just to clarify?
No, let's. I believe you're right. It's that the bomb was a LexCorp bomb. The bomb was a LexCorp bomb. Final answer.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. Wyld Stallyns for the steal.
I've only seen this movie once. Brian, do you remember?
I don't recall well enough.
I know the answer.
Trying to think of what could
He had some kind of.
It's all right, brother. Don't sweat it.
I don't know.
gotta give you guys
Yeah, I don't know.
5, 4, 3,
She finds
2.
she has she got testimony from a witness. Final answer.
All right, that is correct as well. The answer
we're looking for is that Lex Luthor leaves the courtroom before the explosion.
No,
Also
the
incorrect.
answer we have is
Really?
Wally had just bought groceries.
Okay.
I was close. He had plans for after. Yeah.
I don't know that we would have gotten there even with multiple, so don't sweat it, brother.
All right, so question number 5 in the DCEU. In Wonder Woman, what was the significance of the watch Steve Trevor gives to Diana toward the end of the film?
Did it belong to his?
Did it belong to his father?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You want to just go belongs to father because we both had the same thought, or do you want to be safe multiple
5,
this time?
4.
No,
All right.
multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Okay.
Okay.
All right, the multiple choice options are this. A, it belonged to his father. It happened to be his brother that died in the war. C, it belonged to his grandfather. Or D, it belonged to his friend that died in the war.
Could it have been his grandfather? Or are we sure it's the father? All right. A, final answer.
You are correct for 1 point.
It's all right, brother. Don't worry.
And question number 6 in the DCEU. In Justice League, Steppenwolf plans to collect all of the mother boxes in order to form a weapon known as what?
I'll know it on multiple.
Yeah, multiple choice.
All right. Your multiple choice options are thus: A, the Trinity; B, the Unity; C, the Tricube; or D, the Unex.
Unity, right? Yeah. B, final answer.
You're correct for 1 point.
All right.
I was thinking singularity, so I'm glad we went multiple.
Team 80's brings their score then up to 15. So pretty good job, guys. Pretty good job. Only one question stumped you, but we go over to the Stallions now. Stallions, your turn is up. You are on the color of black. Your chosen color. Your spin is in. And is looking to stop on what looks to be horror. Would you like to keep it or respin?
How do you feel on that, Brian, compared to the other categories?
There are better ones and there are worse ones. So if you have a strong feeling either way, go for it.
Like, I feel like there are a lot worse for me personally. I'm okay with sticking with it. If you think you know horror well, let's go with it. I can like. I feel like decent in it, but I just don't want to like take another one.
Let's go for it then. Let's go for it.
All right, we're gonna take horror. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna stick with horror. All right, let me just scroll down to these questions then. Okay. All right, here we go, gentlemen. Your first question in the category of horror. Which of the ritual archetypes must die first in order to appease the ancient ones in the cabin in the woods?
The blonde one, right? It's the blonde girl.
She died first. What did they call her though? It wasn't the fool. It wasn't the jock. It wasn't virgin.
It like the
whore, was it?
Gotta give you guys.
You want to go multiple choice just to be like
5
safe for that one? Because we can get it with multiple
4.
choice.
Yeah, let's go multiple choice.
Okay, multiple choice options are A, the virgin, B, the athlete, C, the fool, or D, the whore.
God damn.
Okay, yeah.
It's the whore. Final answer.
Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. Nicely done, gentlemen. All right, second question. In Lights Out, who plays the mother Sophie, who is attached to a mysterious entity?
Is that Teresa Palmer?
I believe so. Feel confident enough? Go for it.
She's the only one I know in the movie.
Let's go for it.
Teresa Palmer, final answer?
That is incorrect. Team 80's a chance to steal.
It's like on the tip of my brain, Sandy, but I would have needed multiple. Man, it's like it's right there, but it's just not coming to me.
We can use a repeat.
No, let's not use the repeat. I don't think it's gonna
5,
come to me.
4.
We don't know.
2, 1. Okay, no answer. The answer we were looking for, gentlemen, Maria Bello.
Dang it! I totally knew that. It was circling in there somewhere.
All right.
We never saw that once.
Later.
All right, gentlemen, your third question. In Stir of Echoes, which Rolling Stones song does Kevin Bacon's son hum multiple times throughout the movie, which is revealed to have an important significance to the plot?
Oh, I've seen this movie.
I don't know, Brian. Do you got anything?
I'll go multiple choice.
Okay, multiple choice, please.
Okay, your multiple choice options are A, Paint It Black, B, Satisfaction, C, Sympathy for the Devil, or D, Start Me Up.
I was already thinking Paint It Black originally.
Let's go with it.
Paint It Black, final answer?
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
Should have gone with it.
All right, fourth question. In Psycho 2, after being released from prison, Norman first gets a job at what type of establishment before quitting?
I've never seen it, Joseph, so.
Me neither. I've read the synopsis once or twice, but I'm between
two. I minimized the steal with his multiple choice.
Gotta give you guys 5.
Yeah, multiple choice. I want to be. Yeah, let's be safe. Multiple choice.
Okay. Multiple choice options are A, construction site, B, diner, C, golf club, or D, hospital.
I was thinking diner before the multiple choice, so diner, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Would you have accepted restaurant too?
I would have challenged.
Restaurant's a very vague. Diner's more specific.
Yeah, he's a fry cooking and diner. It's like a mom and pop diner. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
All right. Gentlemen, your fifth question in horror. Who plays the vampire Armand, whom Louis and Claudia meet in Paris in the film Interview with the Vampire?
It's Antonio Banderas.
You go. You know you go with it because I'm not sure.
Antonio Banderas. Final answer.
That is correct. 2 points.
Okay.
Nicely done.
A horror question I knew.
and your final question in horror. In The Faculty, Zeke makes everyone do what in order to prove they're not an alien? You will make me all very happy if you get this correct.
No,
I don't think I can get it off without multiple choice. So I go multiple choice.
Yeah. Multiple choice, please.
Okay, multiple choice options are A, touch a flame, B, eat chocolate M&Ms, C, take his homemade drug, or D, pee in a cup.
I think it'd take the drug.
Yeah. Let's go with it.
Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. Nicely done.
Something about drugs too. Something.
Yes, he puts the drugs inside pens, and they snort the pen.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
The way that the alien gets out of it is very ingenious.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming out of round number 2, keeping it close again, but we do have a lead of Team 80's by a point of 15 points, but not far behind them. On their heels are the Stallions with 13 points. But you know what? We're going into the late game right now. We're in round number 3. This is something new we've been doing for the championship matches. You saw it already in the singles championship, and we're going to do it again here. It is our Triple Jeopardy round. Here is how it works. A wheel featuring 6 categories will be spun. After a category is landed on, the team in the lead will have the option to keep it or to spin again. Once selected, each player will answer 3 questions on their whiteboards from the same category. Each question is worth 1 point. However, questions answered in progression increase their point value by 1. So the first question will be worth 1 point, second question 2, and the third question 3. If they miss a question, they will lose a 1 point off of their score then. So if they answer the first question right, they will get it wrong. They will get it correct for the 1. If they get the second question wrong, they will only lose 1. But if they answer the third question correctly, they only get 1 point then. In order to get all 6 points, you need to answer all 3 questions correctly. Anybody have any questions?
We got it.
Okay. Dan, while I bring up the wheel, do you want to read their categories for tonight?
No problem at all. Your categories in round number 3 are as follows: drama, action adventure, horror, directors, westerns, and comedy.
All right, gentlemen. We have our wheel. It is currently on action adventure, it looks like. Yes, action adventure. We are going to spin. Keeping in mind, Team 80's, you have the opportunity to keep this category it lands on or to respin, and it will land on what looks to be drama. Would you like to keep it or would you like to respin for the group?
What do you want to do, buddy?
My thing is, I mean, things like directors and stuff are good for me, but it's really good for both of them. So I want to stick away from something I know is good for both of them. Drama is a little general, so that might be the way to go. But then again,
you guys,
it could fall in their wheelhouse too. You never know.
I would suggest spinning again, but that's just me.
3.
Let's spin again.
Gonna spin again, keeping in mind where it lands is where everybody will answer from. And it will slow down on what looks to be action and adventure.
All right.
Okay.
Have fun keeping score.
Oh yes, this will be fun for all of us. Dan, I take odds. You take it even?
Yep.
Okay. Gentlemen, your first question in the category of action and adventure for the 1 point question. Who plays the President of the United States in the film Escape from New York?
I think this falls into somebody's strength.
I would say actually multiple people's strength. At least 3 people I can think of this would fall into. But what I love right now is the tension. You could cut it with a knife. It is so good. All right, we gotta give them now a 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down, please. Sandy, what do you have?
I am very wrong. I said Powers booth.
That is incorrect and a loss of a point. Joseph.
I took a guess, Donald Pleasance.
That is correct.
It is! Seriously?
Yes. Jeremy.
Donald Pleasance.
That is correct. And Joseph. Brian.
Nope. I thought Donald Pleasant, but I didn't write it down. Wrote down the wrong answer.
Okay. All right, Dan, hit him with number 2.
In The Mummy, 1999, when Eve first meets Rick, how is he supposed to be executed?
And they are quick with this one. So, again, keeping in mind for everybody watching at home, Joseph and Jeremy are the only ones who can score 2 points off of this answer. Give them 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. Let's start with Brian on this one.
Hanging?
That is correct. Sandy.
He's getting a hanging.
That is correct. Joseph.
Not too big a fan of this movie, but it's fun. Hanging.
That is correct for the 2 points. And Jeremy for the clean sweep.
Just to be the contrarian, I wrote hung.
Still, we'll take that. All right, keeping it close. And your final question in action and adventure. What college did the character Annie attend in the film Speed?
I can't say a word about this, Jeff, because I don't want to give any hints.
Lips are sealed.
Yeah.
Because there was an instance with one team in particular who happens to be in this match where an answer got slipped, and I really got my ass reamed out for that one.
After the fact, we'll mention something.
Yes. All right, we are going to give these guys 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down, please. Pens down. Sandy, what do you have?
It's the University of Nebraska. Go Wildcats.
Unfortunately, wrong answer and the wrong mascot too. So unfortunately, a loss of a point on that one. Brian.
I believe it was Wildcats, but I didn't know the college. I said Northwestern. I don't know what it is.
Also incorrect. Jeremy,
Brian,
for a clean sweep. What is your...
Is it UCLA?
Unfortunately, incorrect as well. Joseph, for the clean sweep.
So here was my thought. It takes place in LA, so maybe there, but I couldn't think of any universities at the time, so I just tried to think she probably traveled from Columbia University to LA.
Also incorrect.
New York, Joseph? No.
No.
Chance Ellison will be very upset at you guys.
Arizona.
University of Arizona is
that was my
correct
second choice.
answer.
Makes sense.
So, okay. All right, coming out of round number 3. That was interesting. That was definitely an interesting way of seeing this game now played. But the teeter-totter is still going to keep going. The points are waning and adding. But we have Team 80's still in the lead with 16 points. But the Stallions are close on their heels with 14 points. As we go right now into round number 4, which is, you all love it, you all miss it, it's the IMDb round. Dan, do you want to explain to the fine folks at home how IMDb is going to be a little different tonight?
All right, yes, I will. Each player will answer questions from a 1, a 2, and a 3-point range on whiteboards separately. For the first question, you will be given the lead actor and genre. For the second question, you will be given the director and plot keywords. For the third question, the point leaders will get to choose the 2 clues from actor, co-actor, director, or plot keywords.
I'm sorry. I have to laugh right now. I have to point out Sandy's board right now. It made me smile.
Can't see it.
It's an illusion, Dan. Don't worry about it.
Oh, it's an illusion. That's now I get it.
All right, gentlemen. As we said, yes, you're going to answer. All of you are going to answer, so have your whiteboards ready. Your 1-point question, movie number 1. Your year, 1988. Your genres are action, comedy, and crime. And your actor, Carl Weathers.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah. Wow.
I could smell the cheese from here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's the best you could ask for.
Boy, oh, boy.
You can't get that. All right, let's give these guys a 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down, please. Let's start with Brian.
Action Jackson.
That is correct for 1 point. Jeremy. That is correct. Joseph.
Action Jackson.
That is correct as well. And Sandy for the clean sweep.
I did not have it.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
It's okay, brother.
All right, so that's, okay. Jeremy got it right, Joseph got it right, and Brian got it right.
Yes.
All right, question number 2 in IMDb. Movie number 2. All right, the year is 1976. Plot keywords: Baby Switch, Death by Impalement, American Ambassador, Director Richard Donner.
Man, look at them go. They're like little ants.
Oh, that was like a split second. I looked down. Jeremy was already done writing.
I'm sorry, I have to use a repeat because I couldn't hear
Yeah.
you.
Okay. So
All right.
first repeat for the Stallions.
All right. Your next movie in the IMDb round for 2 points. The year, 1976. Plot keywords: Baby Switch, Death by Impalement, American Ambassador, and your director, Richard Donner.
Okay. Gotta give you guys 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down, please. Jeremy, what do you got?
It's The Omen.
That is correct for 2 points. Brian.
I did not know Richard Donner directed it, but The Omen.
That is correct as well. Sandy.
I'm really sorry, brother.
It's okay, brother. Whoa, you mother!
That was the closest
You
I
got
heard
me.
Jeremy say to a curse word. That is on camera, and Joseph.
I think you're in the full word.
All right, Joseph.
And Joseph.
The Omen.
Wonderful gentlemen. Loving it, loving it. All right.
I also did not know that Richard Donner directed. That's why I had to go back. I erased it at first and I put it back because I was like, the rest of the plot keywords are like dead on to that. Like
Right.
it's stupid
That's
Richard
right.
Donner.
It got him this. It got him Superman. It was a big hit.
As the internet tells
No.
you, the more you know. Which brings us now to our 3-point question. Your year is going to be 1998. Team 80's, you are currently in the lead right now. Which 2 clues would you like between actor, director, co-actor, and keywords?
They're really good with directors Actor, co-actor served me well in the singles. Do you want to go with that, or you want to just do plot keywords generally help you more about it, buddy? Because you got to answer on your own.
I mean, actor keywords have always been there for me, but I mean, actor, co-actor.
Yeah. Actor keywords. Actor keywords.
Okay, actor keywords are chosen. Again, your year is 1998. Your plot keywords are hospital, psychopath, terminal illness, and your actor, Michael Keaton. One word comes to mind, Dan. Deep. This is a deep one.
They don't make the 3-point IMDb question easy for nothing.
You gotta if you want the points, you gotta earn it.
Yeah.
And sometimes you gotta go deep into the vault.
Honestly, I don't even remember this movie.
Neither do I. And I love the 90s.
Oh yeah. Wow, I apologize on this generation.
Gotta give you guys 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Pens down. Joseph, what do you have?
Guessing My Life.
Really good guess, but incorrect. Sandy, what do you have?
I got the wrong answer, but because I know it's in the 80s, but I said Sober.
Another good guess as well, but incorrect. Brian.
I'm sure mine's wrong. It's Desperate Measures what I put.
Wissam Makuga. He gets it.
Wow.
And Jeremy.
I couldn't pull the title. I remember the movie, it just wasn't coming.
Whoa. After that round number 4, and with the pull of the century from Brian right there, we have a change of the guard in the lead. Wyld Stallyns are up over Team 80's 23 points to 21. But we go into the tensest part of this entire match. The final round. You know it, you love it. The deep cut round. Dan, explain to the fine folks and our competitors how round 5 works.
Each team will pick a number between 1 and 12. The team in first will choose their number first. Each number corresponds to a movie title. Each team will be given 5 questions that pertain to that specific movie. Each question is worth 2 points. There is no multiple choice available, but also no stealing from the rival team. The team that is behind will start answering questions first. Teams can confer on their answers. And your choices of films in no particular order are Ready Player One, Magnolia, How to Train Your Dragon, The Terminator, Remember the Titans, The Avengers, Taxi Driver, The Dark Knight, The Lion King, Shaun of the Dead, Paths of Glory, or the last one is Serenity.
All right. Wyld Stallyns, you are currently in the lead. I need you to choose a number between 1 and 12.
Brian, as the one who is the one who got the 3-pointer, do you want to choose, or should I go?
I guess I'll just pick one. If we win this, it'll put us 7 wins. Go 7.
Okay. Number 7 for the Stallions. Team 80's, I need you to pick a number between 1 and 12. 7 is off the board.
I'm going to let you pick, Sandy.
Oh, I don't know if that's the best idea at the moment. 7 was my number that I wanted to go, but if I had an additional number to pick, it would be 2.
Okay, 2.
Number 2. Okay.
All right, let's stick with you reading for Wyld Stallyns, and I read for... All right.
Okay.
All right, guys. You are getting questions in the movie. If I can find it on here, I'm going to make sure I scroll down to it, guys. If I can... Where is it? Where the heck is your movie? Oh, here it is. Okay. Team 80's. The movie that you have chosen is Taxi Driver.
All right.
Because you are behind, you get your 2 questions first. All right. Question number 1 in Taxi Driver. Travis is a veteran of which military branch?
The Marines, Sandy?
Correct. It's 2 points.
Okay. Yeah, just
Challenge. You didn't say final answer.
Yeah, wait for us to do final answer, Dan. But I was going to say final answer. I just was going to check with Sandy.
Yep. All right. That now shifts our attentions over to the Stallions. Stallions, you chose movie number 7. That corresponds with the sports classic Remember the Titans.
I was just going over this. All right. We got a chance.
Okay. Your first.
I'm sure all the Schmodown competitors thought they went over it too.
Your first question. What is the name of the high school in the film?
T.C. Williams.
You want the one that after they combined?
We are looking at the name of the high school that the Titans play.
T.C. Williams.
Final answer.
Correct for 2 points.
It's GW and Hammond got together.
All right. Back to teammates. What is the name of the senator that is running for president who Travis plans to assassinate?
You just need the last name, right?
First and last.
I don't know the first name. It's Palantine, Sandy. I don't know the first name.
Senator, I'm absolutely going to challenge if this is not. We're going to say Senator Palantine.
If they dictated that there's supposed to be the first name, we can't. There's nothing we can do if that's what the question says.
The question says, "What is the name of the senator?" And the senator's name is Senator Palantine.
All right, Jeff.
5, 4. We need a final answer. 3.
Senator Roger Palantine. I don't know his first name. Final answer.
All right, Jeff. It's going to be in your hands. He did have the last name correct. He did say Senator Palantine, but he did say Roger.
He chose to give
Well,
a
that's
first name.
But that's because
You were leading the witness. You were leading the witness.
Okay.
You said we had to do first name, Dan.
Okay.
Because that's the on here. It says first and last name.
Listen.
That's first and last name, guys.
Okay. The question asked for the first and the last name. They got the last name correct, but the first name was incorrect. So, unfortunately, I cannot give it to you guys. Out of fairness of the question.
All right.
I say
What was the name?
It was Charles Palantine.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
All right, because you're still behind Team 80's, you get your third question.
Did we lose a challenge on that one?
I didn't challenge.
They didn't
because
officially
if
challenge.
If the question writer specified first and last, there's nothing to challenge.
He did not
Okay.
officially
It was
challenge.
more like a review of the answer.
Okay, just wanted to specify.
That's good. We're good.
All right, so your third question in Taxi Driver. Who plays a taxi driver named Wizard in the film?
Peter Boyle. Final answer.
Boyle.
You're correct.
All right. Sending it back over now to the Stallions. All right, gentlemen. Second question. Which actor plays Ronnie Sunshine Bass?
Kip Pardue. Kip Pardue. Final answer.
Correct for 2 points.
All right, that means it goes back to Team 80's. Your fourth question in Taxi Driver. Tom, played by Albert Brooks, gets into an argument over the phone, because something was wrong with the 5,000 campaign buttons that were delivered. What was the problem?
No clue, Sandy. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna ask for a repeat because I barely understood that question at all.
Okay. Question number 4 in Taxi Driver. Tom, played by Albert Brooks, gets into an argument over the phone because something was wrong with the 5,000 campaign buttons that were delivered. What was the problem?
And I have a guess if you don't have anything.
I mean, the two guesses that I have are either the name was misprinted or the date was misprinted. But
I thought
otherwise,
I thought the maybe the wrong color, but I think a misspelled name is good.
something. Okay, so how specific? do
You
we have?
you want to go misspelled name or wrong color?
Gotta give you guys.
What sounds better to you?
5,
I'm going to say misspelled name.
4.
Final answer.
Unfortunately, that is the incorrect answer. The answer is the wrong word was underlined. We
Okay.
are the people is how it should have looked. Instead, they sent we are
Yeah.
people.
This now puts us in the situation. Team 80s,
Like,
you need
this-
to hit this. In order.
because you're behind, this is your last question. Question number 5. If you miss, Wyld Stallyns is the winners. All right. While on a lunch date, Betsy says Travis reminds her of a song by which artist?
Oh my God. I remember them talking about this, but I can't pull it.
Okay, gotta give you guys 5, 4,
Repeat.
3. Okay, that is your final repeat.
Question number 5 in Taxi Driver. While on a lunch date, Betsy says to Travis, all right. While on a lunch date, Betsy says to Travis, reminds her of a song by which artist?
No guess, right, Sandy?
No.
All right. My only guess, and I'm sure it's wrong, I don't have anything else. Tony Bennett, final answer.
And your winners and new team champions, the Wyld Stallyns. The correct answer was indeed Chris Christopherson. Ladies and gentlemen, this was phenomenal. This was a match that will go down in the history books and one that will be talked about for a long time. No reason to hang your heads low or to feel bad about yourself. This was an absolutely hard-fought match. I'm already messing up my words. If you didn't feel any sense of tension, check your pulse. Check your pulse right now. Dan, I think we saw one for the history books right now.
Yeah, it really was. Both of these teams played great. It's a championship match for a reason. The questions are going to be hard. They're not going to be gimmies. And obviously, the questions late in, as we went on, rounds 3 and 4 and 5 got progressively harder. And eventually Wyld Stallyns took the lead, and that was the thing that really did Team 80's in, because then they had to start answering their questions first. If it was the other way around, who knows how this match could have ended.
Nobody knows. I was like, this match swung in so many ways, and that's what honestly makes for great content. Is when blowouts aren't something we like to see. We like to see when it's close and neck, and this just showed that these are two of the best teams playing, period. And anybody challenging them, good luck. But you know what? Let's go shift our attentions now to the players. Let's talk to our new team champions, Wyld Stallyns. You have now set a winning record of 7-1. How are we feeling right now?
Can I get water, please?
One moment, please.
Absolutely.
I'll go while Joseph's getting some water. My heart is beating like crazy right now. That was crazy. Yeah, I mean, early on, I was real worried. I thought this was going to be a short match. We struggled at the beginning, especially me. I really struggled in round 1. And round 2, we got horror, which I was not great in, but, we did okay in. It pulled that desperate measures out of my ass, which is still burning right now. That put us in the lead. But it all comes down to that last round. And it's a matter of the pull of the movie you get. I mean, one of 11 other movies, and they could have been, easily the winners today. And really, it's an honor to have played you guys. I'm glad we beat you guys. I look forward to playing you guys in the future, which I guarantee is going to happen. Who knows how many times? I don't know. I'm still shaking, but I had a great match. Go ahead, Joseph.
Yeah, that horror question was on me. I mean, horror category was on me. Was on me. It's just that with some of these categories and with the Team 80's performance in round 2, with them having a good lead, I didn't want to like in my last game. But one thing that I got in the first category I spun in round 2 was something that I was hesitant about. So I tried to spin it again because there were other categories. There was an even number of categories I was hit or miss in. But with this one, I felt like there were more categories that I was scared of doing because of their lead and because of the ability to might be able to not do as well. So we struggled in the horror category, yeah, but thankfully we were able to talk through all the answers. We only missed one, had to go to multiple choice. Maybe 1 or 2 times too many times because of our uncertainty about some of the questions. But yeah, this ultimately Donald Pleasance and Desperate Measures were two really exciting things for us in this game. And remember, we hope that some more people remember the Titans, including some people who have gone to the Schmodown, because that's something that when I rewatched, actually, after I hadn't seen the movie in about maybe over a decade ago, so I rewatched it. Thankfully, it was in this match, and I was like, okay, I won't forget the Titans this time. That was exciting to get for us. Team 80's, no shame in this performance. No matter what parts you might have we all made mistakes in the game, but the important part was that and still the scary part is that you guys are still a very well working team together, that you guys collaborate with each other. Jeremy carries round 1, Sandy carries round 2 in the DC Geek Squad categories. And yes, but this time we were able to pull ahead. We will be eager for you guys to beat everybody else that comes our way so that we can face you guys a second time. And it's going to be a very we're honored to play the two of you, and good luck with your future in this league, because you're still a great team that we don't want to see go away anytime soon. We're looking forward to see what.
We're still Warzone champions too.
Before the fan cuts me off,
it's been played
off.
I
hope you guys enjoyed this match. I'm sorry for talking too long, but Team 80's, your turn.
Well, gentlemen, again, this entire season you fought hard, you played hard, and you did fantastic. Congratulations on being the new team champions. Well-deserved victory. We look forward to seeing you defend your title in the near future. Again, congratulations. Let's now shift our attentions over to I'm not even gonna say the losers, because
Second place.
Not the team that didn't score quite enough. But, Jeremy and Sandy, I know the emotions are high right now. I know you guys are feeling it right now, and it hurts. But do not feel any shame in your game. Do not feel any bad feelings or sourness. You played phenomenally, and you gave them the fight they deserved as well as you deserved. How are you guys feeling right now?
I just want to talk to one person, and that's Sandy. I can see how badly my brother is defeated and down in the dumps right now and probably going to beat himself up for a while. And I just want to tell you right now, Sandy, don't do it. Just stop. Because, A, we have another team title in another league. It's the Warzone League, and we only have that because of you. You got us that with all the questions you answered in that match. You got us that win, and we have a title because of you. And we were ahead in this match for 3 rounds out of 5. We were winning, and just things turned at the end, which happens sometimes. So we gave a great effort. We played really good. I know you're feeling bad that you didn't get more points, but I feel bad at what I missed. And these guys, our opponents missed some too. It's just how it goes. You're my brother. I love you. We always, have tremendous matches. We're never going to get KO'd. We're never going to get shamed. We're always going to give a great match. And the next time we're back in this ring, we're going to win. I know that, and I really hope you know that. And I love you, brother. This was an awesome match. And I just want to talk to our new champions, Joseph and Brian. I knew you guys were going through this tournament, and I knew, you were the ones we're going to have to face from pretty early on, and I was afraid of that, and it was for a reason. And yeah, things could have gone a little differently. It was my mistake. I didn't rewatch Taxi Driver. That's one I should have made an effort to rewatch, and I didn't. But even so, I knew if you guys were ahead going into that last round, I don't think you've ever missed a deep cuts question. So I knew, we were at a disadvantage either way. So even if we got Ready Player One or something, got 5 points, I still think the match would have been yours. We had to get ahead, and we were ahead a long time, and then we just weren't when it counted at the end of round 4. But it was, up to that point, it was a close match, and you guys are tremendous players. You're friends, and since both of you joined this league, you've honored this league, and you've made it better, and you've helped it reach a new height that I don't think it reached before with all of the performances you've given in all of your matches. And it was an honor when I was able to write questions for you guys to play. It was an honor to finally play you, and it'll be an honor when the inevitable rematch happens, because we will be back, and I have a feeling we'll be back for you.
Love it. Sandy, you got anything to say right now? I know there's a lot of emotions going on right now. Or
He's muted.
Oh.
Sandy, you're muted.
You're muted, bud. It's okay.
Don't sweat it. You're fine.
All right. Let me say this. Wyld Stallyns. Since this has all become Full Metal Trivia, I've really prided myself, as well as a lot of the other admins, of looking for talent and finding talent and putting talent together. And if I'm proud of one thing about the performance tonight, is that putting you two together was one of the smartest things that I could do. You guys are absolute animals. And I like to think of you guys a lot like Team 80's. You guys have great chemistry. You guys work really, really well together. Joseph can be a bit long-winded at times during the countdowns. But you know what? That's something you guys will work on for the next one. But congratulations to you two. I couldn't. Well, I could be, but I'll say the cliche too. I couldn't be happier to have you guys as Full Metal Trivia Tag Team Champions. You have big shoes to fill, my friends, but you guys are well on your way. So congratulations to you. My second thing that I want to say is the kind words that my partner, expressed about my performance today. That's Jeremy. This is why we're partners, because when Jeremy plays, not so great, which is very rare, I'm there to help him. And when I play more often than not shitty, he's there to keep the things up. This was absolutely 100%. Jeremy pretty much took these guys on all by himself. I did not even show up in round 1. you guys like to say that I was, that I was the one driving that DCEU category, but it was not. It was Jeremy. Jeremy knew those answers. This was by far one of the worst performances that I've ever put in. I'm very, very disappointed in myself. I'm not going to quit. That's not what this is. I'm very sad right now. Out of any title that I wanted, this was the one that I wanted. It just is. I love being the movie Warzone, the team champion. But I really wanted this one. And it stings like a bitch. I won't even lie. But Team 80's isn't done. We're coming. We're coming back. I write the schedule, so no, I'm just kidding. But the simple fact is that we played a great team today. If I had played 5% better, this might have gone a different way. But congratulations to you guys. Congratulations to my partner. For the great game that he played. I don't even have anything to bitch about for the question writers. Dan said it exactly right. This is a championship match. The questions have to be hard, and the bottom line is if you haven't, I've said it 1,000 times, if you haven't seen it, then you haven't seen it. Watch more movies. That's the bottom line. So I did not know the answers to some of these. I knew the answers to some that I got wrong, and I'm annoyed at that point that I couldn't fill it. I cannot believe that the only question that I got right in round one, I needed 2 freaking repeats to get, but I got it. And you know what? The bottom line is you guys are the Full Metal Trivia Tag Team Champions of the world. I think you guys are going to do great up until the point that Team 80's comes back and strips you of those titles. So love you guys. Love my partner. Love Dan. Love Nico. Love Jeff. Thanks so much for having a great day with us. I know I seem like I'm really pissed off right now. I'm more just pissed off at myself and sad.
Well, keep your head up, buddy. Everybody here played great. I think right now we got a very special guest. We got your team manager. We got Mr. Nico, the Cosmic Night Fury Rigoli in here. Nico, you got something you would like to say to our good friends here?
Part of what I look for when recruiting people is how passionate they are about this game that we all play. And Team 80's have that in infinite degrees. Like, they love this game. Hell, they pretty much... Jeremy used to work for this league, and Sandy still does. Brian works for a multiplex now. So it's kind of weird, by the way, that a multiplex guy is holding a Full Metal title and the Full Metal guys are holding the multiplex titles. That's just a little ironic there. But Team 80's are super passionate, and that's why you see Sandy being so hard on himself right now, because he cares so damn much. And Jeremy does too. They both care so much. I care so much. We love this game, and every loss stings because, I mentioned history. I mentioned wanting to make that history, and it didn't happen today. But it can still happen in the future. There still has not yet been an undisputed General Movie Trivia Tag Team Champions of the world yet. That can still happen, and I still believe in my heart that Team 80's will be that team when the time comes. But for now, we have to shift focus a little bit because down the road, we got Mayhem at the Multiplex 2. We got them defending their Warzone team's titles, and Sandy Robinson, he's got Cody Newberry for the inaugural Sports Battlefield title. So we're going to be hitting some football and basketball questions. We're going to be working on taking down the Berry Man, and we're going to make sure that they retain their Movie Warzone team's titles at the end of the day. And we will be back in this league as well. So, Wyld Stallyns, you now got a target on your back. You're an endangered species, so be on the lookout.
To that, I say we can run. We can run fast. We've run through 7 matches of them. We can outrun teams that come our way. So when you guys come, and we'll be ready for this when the time comes.
Absolutely. I love the optimism, and I love the respect given in this ring from everybody. Every single one of you have played phenomenally, and you know what? Don't be surprised if you see this matchup happening again. We've seen Wyld Stallyns get a rematch with a certain team. Don't be surprised you see another one, especially with these guys over here, Team 80's. But you know what? I think that concludes this here, Dan. Any final thoughts?
I just want to say thanks for everybody in Full Metal, the writers, the host, Jeff. Sandy, who runs this. There's going to be a bunch of new episodes coming your way in the future. This is the kind of thing you're going to get from Full Metal every week. Great matches like this, and you're going to get great new competitors, great returning competitors, and that's what Full Metal is all about.
Couldn't have said it any better myself. At the end of the day, this is all family. We all treat each other like family. We treat each other like brothers, sisters, whatever you have it. And we welcome it to anybody, even you, the viewer. So as somebody who came in as a casual viewer, even Joseph, Brian, Jeremy, Sandy, we all were viewers at one point. We all just took our communal bond of movies and brought it in and was able to form some of the best friendships and some of the best brotherhoods you could ever ask for. And that's all that matters at the end of the day. And we couldn't get to this point without the dedicated fans, without our amazing competitors, our amazing admin team, our question writers, our schedulers, our editors, hosts, recorders. Everybody makes this possible. It's an entirely well-oiled machine, and it's going to keep going for a long time. As long as there's movies out there, there's going to be questions and people to answer them. So I think that's going to conclude it for us tonight. So again, thank you all so much for watching. If you like what you see and want to keep seeing more of it, subscribe, like the video, and get yourself into here. If you want to take on Team 80's or Team Wyld Stallyns, our current team champions, get yourself a tag team partner and try and be the one team to rule them all. So on behalf of Mr. Nico Rigoli, manager of House of Night Fury, my co-host for tonight, Mr. Dan Skip Allen, Team 80's of Sandy the Sandman Robinson and Jeremy the Adam Adams, and team champions Wyld Stallyns of Brian Michaels and Joseph Olivas. This is Big Papa himself here, Jeff Varius, saying good night all, love each other, spread positivity, and be the reason somebody smiles today. I love you all. We'll see you next time.